Hello and welcome to another special episode of Superhero Club, your go-to show all about comic book inspired original series on Prime Video. I'm your host Stephanie Williams. Before we get too far in, if you want more superhero content like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Prime Video channel. Welcome to Character Diaries, where we peel back the layers of Prime Video's most compelling characters. Today we're diving into the explosive journey of Rex Splode. But this isn't just another superhero profile. What you're about to witness is an intimate look at a young man whose brash exterior and cocky attitude hide the scars of a troubled past. A hero whose redemption arc is as complicated as the man himself. So without further delay, let's uncover the volatile force known as Rex Splode.
There are no alcoholic beverages in Guardian headquarters.
There were no alcoholic beverages in Guardian headquarters. First thing I fixed in this dump. Had to throw out whatever scanner or computer was in that spot, though. Oh no! I hope that wasn't your girlfriend, robot. Up top.
The hero's journey is a tale as old as time, and for Rex Splode, that journey begins in tragedy. Like many heroes, Rex's origin story starts with loss and exploitation. Purchased from his family at a young age by a shadow government organization, young Rex becomes a subject of experiments designed to create the perfect weapon.
At least you had parents. Mine sold me to the government for the price of a steak dinner. So, I got scientists instead. Same ones who cut me open and grafted it up and down my nervous system.
I'm sorry. That must have been hard.
It's better than being a nobody, huh? And everyone has childhoods.
Not like ours.
These experiments give Rex his signature ability, the power to charge any object with explosive energy simply by touching it. But power always comes at a price. Years of isolation and training mold Rex into a weapon but leave him emotionally stunted, with a desperate need for validation and connection. When we first meet Rex, he's already established himself as a member of the teen team, alongside Atom Eve, Robot, and Duplicate. His confidence and skill in battle are evident when the team arrives to help an inexperienced Invincible fight against the Flaxen invasion. But to go along with that bravado, Rex also displays some of the insecurities that define his character.
I don't know what just happened, but I think I speak for everyone here when I say I never want it to happen ever again!
Indeed.
What becomes immediately clear is Rex's tendency to feel threatened by other strong personalities. When Invincible makes an impression on Atom Eve during their first encounter, Rex responds with a territorial move. He kisses Eve when Mark visits the teen team headquarters. This action notably reveals a young man who defines his worth through the validation of others, particularly through romantic conquest. This insecurity will ultimately lead to one of Rex's most defining moments, his betrayal of Atom Eve. Caught cheating with Duplicate, Rex shows that his need for external validation outweighs his capacity for genuine connection. This moment will have lasting consequences, not just for his relationship with Eve, but also for how Rex views himself.
Hold on! This doesn't mean They're not even the real Kate!
We're all the real Kate.
Okay, I didn't... That's technically not what I... But you know what I mean, right?
Following the disbanding of the teen team, Rex's path takes him to the Guardians of the Globe tryout. Despite his arrogance, Rex's power and combat experience make him a natural candidate. However, his abrasive attitude immediately puts him at odds with fellow recruit Black Samson. This rivalry will initially seem like more of Rex's typical antics, but eventually evolves into something more complex. During the tryouts, Rex faces a humbling experience when Monster Girl nearly beats him to death, only to be saved by Invincible. That moment of vulnerability, of being saved by someone he previously viewed as competition, marks the beginning of a subtle shift in Rex's character.
Okay, enough.
Get lost, Boy Scout.
I said enough!
Invincible hit that little girl!
Oh, look, I'm so sorry.
Nah, my bad. The kid thing sets me off every time, and then it's like, rah, beast mode. Sorry about the joke.
As a Guardian, Rex continues to showcase his combative personality, but we also begin to see glimpses of growth. Though rejected, his attempts to make amends with Eve demonstrate a capacity for remorse that wasn't evident before. While his arrogance remains intact, we begin to see Rex form genuine bonds with his teammates.
Look, I screwed up, Eve. I know I did. I don't know why I keep doing this. I don't want to. You know that, right? You know I love you.
I know. But that wasn't an apology, Rex.
You're right. I'm sorry. Look, give me a do-over. Just this one time. I'll be better. I promise.
Good luck with the new team, Rex.
Perhaps most surprising is the friendship that develops between Rex and Monster Girl. Their shared experience as loners creates an understanding between them that Rex rarely allowed with others. When Omni-Man reveals his true nature and battles his son Invincible, we see a different side of Rex. Despite Cecil's orders not to interfere, Rex argues that they should help Invincible. His willingness to put himself in danger for another, specifically for someone he once viewed as a rival, shows growth in Rex's character that goes beyond his selfish beginnings. He and Black Samson even develop mutual respect for one another.
I said stop! Now we look like a team.
When the Guardians face the Lizard League, Rex witnesses what at the time was the brutal deaths of Duplicate and Shrinking Ray. Despite his own severe injuries, including the loss of an arm, Rex manages to eliminate most of the threats. The trauma of this experience, especially losing Kate, forces Rex to confront his own mortality in ways his bravado previously allowed him to avoid.
Well, you look like shit. And that's coming from a guy that looks like this.
Heard you're getting a new hand, too.
Yeah. Lucky me. How's Ray?
Hold it in there.
You know, when that bullet went through my head, I saw my life flash before my eyes. Yeah, that's always sounded like bullshit to me too, but it's not. And I didn't like what I saw.
Rex's physical and emotional recovery becomes a more significant part of Rex's journey when facing consequences and finding purpose beyond self-preservation. As time passes, we see a Rex who has grown from his experiences. He works alongside Invincible, demonstrating teamwork that would have been unthinkable in their early encounters. His relationship with Shrinking Ray develops into something genuine, showing that Rex is capable of emotional growth beyond his previous pattern of conquest and abandonment.
So that's terrible.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh.
Quick, eat something.
Ah. No.
You know that none of this is normal, right?
Yeah.
But it's still good. Thank you.
Tragically, Rex's redemption leads to his most powerful sacrifice, his own life. When one of the alternate dimension Invincibles attacks the old Teen Team headquarters, Rex makes the ultimate choice by using his entire body as a charged weapon. That selfless act starkly contrasts with the self-serving young man we first met. In his final moments, Rex doesn't think of himself, but of those he's grown to care about, particularly Shrinking Ray. The explosion that claims his life represents not just the end of his physical journey, but the completion of his journey from selfish rebel to self-sacrificing hero.
You're dumber than even the Rex from my world.
Sure, but I'm the idiot who took you with me.
Yeah? How? You're out of shit to explode.
I've got one thing left.
Mm-hmm. And what's that?
My entire goddamn skeleton!
Rex Splode's legacy lives on through the heroes who gather to honor his memory. His journey reminds us that heroism isn't always about having the most power or the cleanest moral record. Sometimes it's about growth, learning to put others before yourself and finding the courage to face your own demons.
To honor my friend and everything he meant to me, I am changing my name from Rudy to Rex. So that much of him at least will survive. I only hope that I can live up to his courage and sacrifice. He will be deeply missed.
And that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching Superhero Club in this installment of Character Diaries. I've been your host, Stephanie Williams. You can watch all 3 seasons of Invincible on Prime Video.